Okay, this was another kind of abrupt decision to film, but I've been kind of wanting to film a follow-up on this for a while. So it was maybe like a couple months ago now that I made a video, and it wasn't like a reaction, but it was like the thoughts that came to me after watching Jared Dines calling people out on their band shirts. It wasn't really anything like about his specific video, but about this whole idea of people wearing band shirts when they don't really know the band. I don't know, ever since I put the video out, like I put it out and then I like unlisted it once I saw how much people were hating it. But then I decided to list it again with like more disclaimers or whatever. And it's gotten a lot of visits, but it's gotten kind of like mixed reviews, if you will. But I've kind of felt weird about it. So I wanted to do a follow-up because I'm trying to evolve and change and grow as a person. I'm not sure what all I said in the video for sure. I really don't feel like looking at it again. But I know that I did try to consider all sides. I tried to consider all the various reasons why someone might be wearing a band shirt when they're not too familiar with the band. But I suppose I did kind of infer that wearing band shirts puts you at risk for subcultural appropriation. I recall that I kind of said, I said what I do. This is how I wear band shirts, but I kind of, I guess, suggested that my way is right. Alright, so I'm trying to recognize that. And I think, I don't know, like, I do stand by what I do and how I wear shirts, but just like the controversy that, not controversy like I'm that important, but just like the differing opinions kind of made me squirm. Like, I don't want to like make anyone feel bad, but I don't know what I wanted to do. I don't know. I guess I was just assuming that anyone that would feel bad wouldn't be watching that video, you know what I mean? Anyway. And people made further great points in the comments. Like I said, I tried to kind of explore why, all the reasons why someone could be wearing an unknown band shirt, right? And then people pointed out some more reasons, like the fact that certain bands are kind of ingrained into our pop culture. The same way people will wear Harley Davidson shirts when they don't ride motorcycles. Perhaps some bands are just that much in the forefront of our culture that you just wear them on your shirt, like the Beatles or something, you know what I mean? And yeah, I've decided that there are too many variables. There are too many to be able to draw any kinds of lines to establish when it's okay and when it's not okay to wear a band shirt. So instead, I hereby accept that it is always okay. I never encouraged policing or anything before this, but I did state that certain things get on my nerves. But I have decided to get over it. So yeah, I wanted to do this little follow-up. Like, I feel stupid even doing this because it's just a shirt. Like, oh my god, it's just a shirt, right? But it's not really just a shirt. It's also a representation of great art and great passion. But anyway, since I made the video and like people think I need to calm down, there are 3 things that came to me, that were presented to me just throughout my various consumption of media, that stuck out to me and seemed applicable to this situation for myself. 1, he who angers you conquers you. If I let someone make me angry, like the girl who wears the At the Gates shirt for her fashion blog, she's winning, is she not? She won. Me giving any kind of energy to that is only adding to it, right? Number 2, the most woke, because I can't think of a better word right now, the most woke people don't care what other people think. So why did I go on my initial spiel? Because I care what other people think. I wanted you all to know that I mean it when I wear a band shirt, and I care that other people think that they can wear a band shirt when they don't know the band. Did that sentence make sense? I think it did. So I care what you think of me, and I care what you guys think about wearing band shirts too. So literally, like, the whole underlying reason behind my first video about people wearing band shirts of bands they don't know, that was completely external. That's me caring what other people are doing with their band shirts and me caring that you know what I do with my band shirts. And the final idea is this concept of the warm-blooded animal. The warm-blooded animal is very sure of themselves and who they are in this world and like what they believe and what they love, and they don't care if anyone else knows it or not. Whereas a cold-blooded animal depends on their external environment to validate them, to recognize them, to give them more value. So I need to be fueled and warmed from within when I'm listening to my music or I'm feeling great in a shirt. And it doesn't matter if anyone else recognizes that or not. God, I sound like a child. And some people are wearing a band shirt because they want to look cool, like they want people to notice that they're like cool and edgy or whatever. And that's okay too. If you want to be a cold-blooded animal, that's okay too. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say on this. I hope I made sense. I don't want to be one to discourage anyone from wearing a band shirt, especially if they are new to it, aren't sure if they'll be able to back up everything. Not that anyone goes around quizzing each other. They typically don't. But still, like, I want people to feel comfortable wearing what they love most. And although it is fun to recognize another metalhead out in the wild and share a bond because of what's on their shirt or their vest, that's ultimately not what this is about. It's about you. Wear what makes you feel good. Your genuineness will attract other genuine people. And those who aren't legitimate, those who aren't genuine, they'll fall off with time. They're riding on a trend. They won't be wearing that shirt forever. They'll be sifted out. And at the end, you are left with yourself and what you love. We are all on our own journey. Metal is sacred, but we all have to start somewhere. So consider all the variables that might underlie why someone is wearing a band shirt. Whatever, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to not be an asshole. I like your shirt.